Hello, good evening. Welcome to each and every one of you lovely people. Thanks for coming over and joining us for a Friday night live with friends, a bit of turn, a bit of fun. As you can see, I've got a funny shaped bit of wood here, so hopefully everything's going to go swimmingly. So tonight I have in as my worms, I have Nick and Brian.
Ooh.
Hello.
Good evening, everybody.
So hopefully the internet's going to keep up pace because obviously Nick's in the other workshop streaming through Skype. So I've got ingoing and outgoing. Incoming and outgoing. So hopefully it's going to keep up. But we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. You look confused, Nick.
Steve, I've got loads of words going on.
Words going on? Like hello?
Oh, look, I can hear you twice.
Oh, right. Okay, hang on.
Messing with my head.
You've got an echo.
Yeah. Like, oh, God.
Oh, I know why. Hang on.
Have you got YouTube open at the same time?
It might be because I'm going through. Hang on. Let's try this.
Oh my God.
Is that a bit spooky?
Technical,
It's a bit spooky, is it?
Yeah, it's bad enough hearing you once, Steve, not twice.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Is that any better?
It's fine here. I
Nick.
know about that.
Nick, talk.
Yes, I think it's better. Yes, better.
Right, thank you. That's because it was going. That's because you was listening through.
No, it's doing it again. No.
Well, I
don't know if it is.
That's because you can hear me in there.
No, it's not. I can hear you in here. I can hear you saying what you've just said. Then I can hear you go, Nick, talk. I'm not hearing you now. I'm hearing you off YouTube.
Try now. It's because you was. That might have been playback through YouTube as well.
Oh my God, that was really hard going. That was. Right, try again.
Right,
Hey.
here we go. Zip. Welcome to the Friday Night Live. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's had a great week. No, the technical errors out of the way. The trouble is, we came in here, and normally Nick's headset is going straight through this PC through YouTube. Not thinking that Brian was coming in through Skype, so Brian couldn't hear Nick and Nick couldn't hear Brian. So it was the mad rush to download Skype on the other computer, and oh man, you don't want to know. But anyway, we're there now, I think. So you're right now, Nick, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank God for that.
And I'm fine too.
Right, so thanks to Nick Stack for coming over to keep Brian out of trouble, because we know Brian's a bit of a troublemaker. So
yeah, we've all heard the rumours.
we'll hold the.
You
resemble it, or resent it?
I resemble that remark.
Right, so on here we have a piece of wood.
Wow, it is a piece of wood.
It is 9 inches by just over 7.25.
Real inches?
Yeah, real inches.
I knew she was going to say that.
And what I want to try and do is I want to try and leave a bit of a thin edge on here, and I want to try and put a bowl area in the bottom then, and I want the lid, then I want the top half of the bowl sort of protruding through as well, but I want to try and keep some of this shape if I can. But we'll see what happens. Right, so I'm going to make a start on this, and we'll get you guys to welcome everybody in. So whoever wants to do it can fight for it.
Come on, Brian, I'll let you do it.
There's no fighting because Nicky always does it.
He always do it on a Sunday. Guess it's your turn.
You do okay. I'll start off with the participants list, and then you can fill in any gaps.
Okay.
How to do that? And we'll just catch up with it as we go along. So, from the participants list, which is supplied by the dreaded Tube, Andy H is for turning, Bailey's Woodworks, Barry's Wood Creations, Copper Owl Turning. One of our Australian friends, Darren J. Kelson, is in. Door 60. Doug Miller, Woodspun Round. Jared the French Turner. Grumpy's Woodturning. That sounds like an old grandpa. Robert Hodgepodge Woodworks, Jay's Cabin, our good friend and singer, Joe Senior is in. Lawrence Bajia, the Holiday Maker's back, Mark the Gentleman Woodturner is in. Neil M, Nick Castle, Norman Greenwell, sorry. Some dodgy character, SK Krafts. Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks. Wayne the Woodturner. Wivey Woodshed. Woodturning by Barry. And Woodworm Paul. And sneaked in just there a second ago was Trevor Reed. That's everybody on the participants list. If I missed your name out, you haven't commented yet, or you haven't commented twice. So we'll catch you up now just a moment. You have 64 watching, Steve.
Blimey, giver.
Just like that. You've been going for 89 seconds, apparently.
Sorry, been going what?
You've been going for 89 seconds, it says here.
Never.
So it says. So if I've missed you in the participants list, guys, just stick your name back in the chat, and we'll catch you at the bottom of the chat. Welcome, everybody. So we reckon this was a piece of ash, Steve. Is that what we think?
Well, it looks a bit like ash, whether it is or not. I'm not going to be held accountable. Because we all know my reputation.
It's not written on it, so he doesn't know. It's a bit like myself, Steve.
I don't know whether you said Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks is on from Texas.
So
Joe.
I hope.
So Joe Senior has a question for you, Steve. Is it going to be a bowl?
Well, you never know your luck, Joe.
It could possibly be a bowl or a dish or something.
There's a fine chance it could be one of the three.
Say something that is made of wood.
Maybe Steve's going to surprise us.
Nah.
Don McKee Creations is in. Don McKee Creations. Hi, Don. Welcome along, mate.
So I want to get that just under the bark width.
Gerard's put Nikki, no carrots tonight. No, not tonight, mate. I actually went through my freezer and I think I've got enough carrots to feed the whole of the village.
Enough carrots to do up till Christmas time then.
Yeah. They don't freeze for long very well, though.
No, they don't. No, they kind of go mushy. Wivey would suggest it could be a funnel, Joe. It could be. It won't be the first time. Mark Gentleman Woodturner suggests Steve and his famous powers of wood identification.
Oh, you know. I like to be consistent.
He's only a brother, like. I mean, he knows what 4x2 looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Just using up the wood, you don't know what it is.
That's what it is.
Apparently, this piece of wood came from circular wood by Keith, so. Keith would know.
Keith would know.
He would.
Well, it really to me, it looks like a piece of ash, but I could be wrong.
Like a piece of wood to me.
Yeah. I think it's ash as well. So Paul Finlay, Woodturning at Home, had just joined us. Hi, Paul. Good evening, mate.
Hi, Paul.
Does it burn well? I need some more firewood.
If it don't go well, we might find out. Right, let's put centre in that.
Eric Winkler's on.
Hi, Eric.
Oh, nice. Good afternoon or good evening, Eric.
Oh no,
So,
Paul Gerard's got to work every Sunday now.
What are you going to do with your chopping partner?
And he's not best pleased, I'll tell you. There's even a sweary word in that. That's not like Gerard. So Robert from Hodgepodge reckons, so if this becomes a funnel, you can just drill some extra holes and you have one of those over-sink strainers.
Go with the bowl you made. Sink you made.
Yes, yeah. Did you ever get that sink sealed up properly, did you?
No, I've returned it. I've got to refinish it.
Okay.
I wasn't happy with the finish I got on it. So
Do it again.
yeah.
Eric Winter says he's had no internet for over a week. That's a bit like yourself, Steve.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. Must be a thing.
I had some real good news about internet the other day. There was a guy parked in a white van just outside my house on the other side of my wall, on my grass, I might add. Well, and Michelle says, I think you should go and speak to him and tell him to get off our grass. I thought, oh, God. So I went out to see the guy anyway, and I said, well, where are you at, big lad? He says, well, I'm out here doing safety checks on the telegraph poles and the electricity poles because we're coming to put overhead fibre optic cables into the houses down this road.
Nice.
Oh, so that's me from the telegraph pole outside to my house, which is all of 20 metres. I will have a full fibre right into the house.
Happy days.
Happy days, right? And he says it might be happening in the next 2 months. I can't get over it. It's a miracle almost. Paul Finlay has asked me, how is my back? Paul, it's much better than it was yesterday. Yesterday, I could hardly put my right foot on the ground without spasming up right up through my spine. But today, I managed to stand at the lathe. Walking still not brilliant, but
if you can get to the lathe, that's all that matters.
Made it to the lathe today, and I spent a good couple of hours in there today, just playing. Jared says, you're right, Brian, I'm not happy at all. It really feels like I'm giving my apron hard back. Oops.
Joe's got a question. She said, what's your favourite wood turning tool, Steve?
These.
A couple of wood turning suggest that could be reversed, Joe.
To be honest, I ain't got reverse. To be honest, I wouldn't know. I don't really have a specific tool that I really like using. So, sorry, Joe, I can't answer that one.
No specific tool.
No, not really.
I have to say that I'm actually getting quite partial to using the skew. Not for bolt turning, obviously, but for any spindle work.
I don't think Steve's used one since you've done it live, have you?
Yeah, I do use it now and again. Just to brush the cobwebs off of it. Use it if I've got a tin of wax that needs opening.
Yeah. Starting to sound like Mark. Who had just said, have you found those hidden shavings yet? Yeah, I'm not even looking for a hidden shavings, Mark. Copper Woodturning suggests the floor, since it catches everything Steve drops. Woodturning by Barry says, Steve! Brian has a lathe for sale that has reverse. It's a bit far away. Yeah, I know, Neil. I didn't injure my back cleaning up the shavings after Mark left. How I did injure my back was I tried to move the lathe by myself like an idiot.
Silly boy.
And it weighs half a ton. I'm sure. Well, it doesn't quite, but you get the meaning. It's heavy.
Right, so I don't want to move that. I want to leave the bottom. Got a little bit of bark in there, but I can't get rid of that. There'll be nothing left of it if I get too rigid too much. So,
I think that's a nice shape coming off the bottom. That's it.
thanks, Brian. Saying my bottom's nice shape.
I know.
So-
That's it. I said it has a nice bottom, not you.
So I'm going to rough sand. I'm going to sand this with a this thing, inertia sander, and then I'll get a drill on that. So don't forget, folks, tomorrow the Crafty Festival is on. Another day of 16 amazing makers.
Well, 15 amazing makers are me.
Well, 14 then. Me and you are both on that.
We are indeed. Don't know how that happened. No, Gerard, you're right. I'm not 21. I'm actually 26. Well, inside my head, I'm 26 anyway. Don't know
Not
what it
supposed
looks
to
like from
reverse
the
the
outside.
numbers.
Oi, oi. That's enough. That's enough of that. You.
If you reverse the numbers, he's 87. No, 78 even.
What?
No. Oh, no.
That's what you get for being cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I know. I was waiting for it.
It's called karma sleep.
Darren J. Kelson just said, yes, we have to remember we aren't as young as we once were. Ask for help with heavy stuff or pay the price. Yeah, no. The price has been paid.
Hodgepodge said wrong answer, Steve. A wife is a wonderful multi-tool. Multi-tool. Oh, I don't know.
Mark Strottenson, as is Spider Spid.
Hi, Mark.
Good evening, guys.
Just going to do a little bit of course. That's a little bit of tear out in there.
Oh. Thank you, Dan. Don McKee's Creations had just said, Brian, you have earned your place amongst the makers, mate. Gee, thanks. I'm embarrassed now. I'm actually blushing now.
Mark Stroughton's on. And Benjamin.
Oh, not the jamming. Hi, Ben. How you doing? Yes, you're late. You're absolutely right.
Hi, Ben.
He's
Just
got a good
as-
excuse.
just
He's at
as-
McDonald's.
That's not a good excuse at all.
What's the excuse?
Yeah, can
He was-
you move the lives so that it's not as busy at McDonald's? You always book your lives when it's a busy time for Mackey's.
He says there was a heaving queue at McDonald's, drive-through.
Dara Cool is on.
Who?
Dara
Hi, Dara.
Oh, Dara.
took his doggy to the vet. I hope your dog's okay, Dara.
Oh, no. What's wrong with the dog, Dara? Or maybe we shouldn't ask. So the virtual crafty, guys, as Steve just mentioned, is on tomorrow. Starts at 10 o'clock with Jamie Page. 11 o'clock is Scott Grant. It's a blue light thunder. 12 o'clock is Sneak Swallart. 1 p.m. is Kez from Spirit and Bear. 2 p.m. is Al's Hack Shack. 3 p.m. is yours truly. 4 p.m. is Mr. Steve Cabal. 5 p.m. is Bob and Nicole Duke. 6 p.m. is Andy Heel. 7 p.m. Urban Forge. 8 p.m. is Wayne the Woodturner. 9 p.m. is Stace from Stacey Makes. 10 p.m. is Franco and Friends. 11 p.m. is Dreadnought Workshop. And 12 a.m. midnight, Jake Thompson. And at 1 a.m., Carl Jacobson is on. That's the full list, guys, and you can find that by going to virtualcrafty.com, which I will give you the link just in a second.
Dara said they're not Sure, yeah, I think it might be a urinary problem. Blah.
I can't read the right link.
Well, let's hope it's nothing serious.
Let's hope not.
All right, so last one.
Brian, Don had said that Don McKee had said that he has to ask for help with the heavy stuff, and he has to pay others to move the heavy stuff for him these days. And Darren said to him that he's got a removalist who lives across the road, and he's very handy at times, and his wife loves wood-turned items, so they trade. It's a good idea.
That's a good idea too. I have a kind of a son who's about the same size as our Steve. Tall, strong, very, very strong.
Strong is a weak. That's all fat, mate.
Oh, it's awful. Okay.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
I love you, really.
I remember next time you want the lid, took off the milk.
Yeah. or the jar of beetroot opening.
Oh, I've got a new trick for that.
Oh, have you?
Just get a knife, put it in the corner, and you twist, put it under the rim, and if you twist it a little bit, you'll hear it pop, and you can undo it.
There you go.
There you go. You don't need a man. What did I put together? Oh, the treadmill. My daughter's shelf was falling off the wall the other day. I took all the stuff off it and managed to refix that myself. So.
Oh. What do you need a man for, is right?
I'm not doing too bad.
You're doing all right.
You have to with Steve. If not, don't get done.
That's shocking. Can't believe you said that.
RPM Woodworks is on.
Good evening, RPM. Let's have a look in here.
So this week's a special one.
Brian's given all these compliments to Steve tonight. Better watch out, Nikki.
So it's a special week this week. I'm now going to get double the abuse this week, today and Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. Not do you any harm.
Did I get off with not having to go do it tomorrow?
Yeah, Benjamin says, so the opposite of you, Brian. Yeah, he is exactly the opposite of me. So that's the link there for, that link I've just put in, guys, is for, that'll take you straight to Steve's in Virtually Crafty tomorrow.
Steve, Circular Wood by Keith's on, so he may be able to.
Oh, hello, Keith.
That's what bit of wood this is. What bit of wood is this, Keith? Oh,
also, Darren's asked you a question. He said, we had what's Steve's favourite tool, but what's Steve's favourite technique?
This is wood turning technique now, Steve.
Oh, okay. I'll change thought then. I don't really know. That's a good question.
I know what his favourite thing to turn is.
Bonks.
Spoons.
Spoons. He's a secret spoon turner. Yeah. He doesn't show it on camera, but he's a secret spoon turner.
Grumpy's Woodturning is saying about doing sticker swaps. So if anyone wants to wish to do a sticker swap with him, he's put his Gmail on there. So contact him. Eric said, love the project, Steve. Have to go. Family member passed away, not suffering anymore with the Lord.
Oh, sorry
to hear that, Eric.
Sorry to hear that, Eric. Last time, my condolences to the family.
Darren said it's square.
It is.
Circular wood, like Keith says, it looks like ash.
That's what we said, Keith.
That's what we thought.
Andy H is returned and said dropping things or funnels.
Steve's favourite thing is dropping things.
Picking them up is my favourite.
That's why he's called Sir Drop a Lot. Colton agrees. He says it looks like ash as well. And Grumpy's Woodturning says thank you for the shout out. No problem at all, Grumpy.
We are here to help.
Absolutely. So if you look in Steve's description as well, guys, you'll find the links to all the channels who are on Crafty tomorrow, and the link to crafty.com or virtualcrafty.com, where you'll find the playlist. So if you come in at first thing in the morning and just click the playlist, it'll follow you you'll follow all the way through all day if you feel the need. Don't forget to be there definitely between 3 and 4.
Do you mean between 3 and 5?
Oh, right. Yeah, I do actually. That's what I meant to say.
Talk about self-promotion. Talk about self-promotion.
Between 3 and, I meant to say 3 and 4, be there for both those. Between 3 and 5 is correct. Well done. Well spotted, Steve. It was worth a try.
Michael Howell's just come on.
Hi, Michael. How you doing? Do you know who he is, Nick?
Yeah. The Woodman.
That's it.
The Woodman, yeah, that's
The
him.
Woodman.
How you feeling now, Michael? Are you totally healed up?
JP Woodworks on.
Hi, Jamie.
Evening, JP.
Still ain't got my flowers. I think they're dead now.
He was drunk when he told you that, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Right. So I sounded up.
He said apart from whiplash, he's all good. Cheers.
Good.
Benjamin's playing up again. He said I'll be there for Steve's live, but might give Brian's a miss.
Oh. Thanks, Ben.
I wouldn't have that.
Thanks, Ben.
Right,
I'm depressed now. Ben's not going to be in my life tomorrow. Oh dear, tragedy.
How are you going to cope, Brian?
Don't know. I have no idea how I'll cope. But you'll miss the special event. I have a surprise reveal tomorrow. Project I've been working on for a few weeks.
Andy Posh Firewood Green is on.
Hi, Andy.
It's Andy Hlanelli. That's
I ain't got a clue how to say things like that.
Yeah. That's it. Sarah's asking, how was the trip to Ireland, Mark? Sarah says, sorry for the lack of conversation. Enjoying a rather nice Malbec at the moment. Okay. Very good, Mark. Pleased to hear that.
It's a bit dry this onward.
Well, it came from Keith, and it's dry. Are you surprised by that? Keith's got more wood stored than I've ever seen. It's crazy.
He wouldn't. Let's put it this way. I don't think he'll ever run out.
I don't think so.
JP said he's sorry I'm late replying. I'm doing some prep for tomorrow. Mr. Leave to the last minute. I won't learn, lol.
Mr. Leave it to the last minute. Yeah.
We was thinking that actually, JP.
We were thinking that last Wednesday.
I'm gonna say it's Jack. I'm sweating. Did I get a coffee?
Dan has suggested that Brian's event will be vastly improved, minus Ben.
There.
Oh, thank you.
I did bring it in once.
Thank you, darling.
Oh, you crawler.
Right, so I'm just going to denib this. A bit of Scotch Brite.
Yeah.
Very gently.
Andy says, nice try, Brian. Yeah, no, it was a nice try, Andy. It wasn't even close, but no matter. Dara Coolin says he wants to go to Ireland one day. With a name like Dara, I would suggest you came from Ireland, or your family did at one time.
Alright, nice. I like that. I like that shape. That's a nice shape.
It is.
Bit of wax. What should we put on it? Hampshire Shine. Bit of wax.
Hampshire Sheen eyeglass.
Eyeglass.
Or if it's a bowl that might be fingered a lot, microcrystalline.
I'll put eyeglass on, I think. So just a little bit, not a lot.
Controversial, Gerard. Bringing politics into it now, that's not good. There is no second Ireland in the north.
Right.
Yeah, I got that, Andy. Andy said, Dara said she was a girl earlier. Or a gurk, as Andy has just said.
So I've had loads of mushroom pictures in. So if you have pictures of the mushrooms that you want to send in before, I'm going to say tomorrow afternoon, then get them sent over, because if they're not here by tomorrow, end of tomorrow afternoon, then they won't be getting put in.
Added to the compilation of pictures.
That's the one. So like I say, if you've got pictures and you want them in, then send them over to either personal or message me on Messenger, email, which is on, I believe it's on in my description.
skkrafts@btinternet.com.
That's the one. Or on Instagram, private message me on Instagram, which is on my YouTube, which again is in my description.
Have I sent you a picture yet, Steve?
I don't know.
Not.
I don't know.
I'm usually late.
I'm not saying a word. Right.
I'm about as good with deadlines as JP is.
So there's the bottom.
Steve said, "Bottom."
Frisky Wood Creations is in. Good afternoon from a sweltering North Carolina. Lucky you, it was been raining here all day today.
What, your place?
Yep. Terrible weather today.
Lovely,
miserable, wet, cold. Even thinking about putting heating on this evening.
Oh, must be getting desperate.
Yeah, I'm only thinking about it though. Because I'm Scottish as well, remember.
Right, so it's got a bit of a curve in this, as you can just see there. So I'm going to flatten this off. And I'm going to take this down. I would like to see a bit of a hump. So it looks like the bowl's coming through the plank. Does that make sense?
Dara, you could easily message me yourself. Just friend me on Facebook.
So let's face this off first. Safety glasses.
Jill Senior's asking a question, but I'm not sure I 100% understand. She says, how far did you sand the bottom to?
400 grit.
400 grit?
Yeah, because I didn't want to Yorkshire grit it because of, well, I don't fancy getting my fingers down there, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, and amongst the little wings.
Yeah.
Could be clunky. Ah, Marcus just sent me an Instagram link. Could this be for Tara?
Just quickly, just go on, sorry.
I'll just say Chisky Wood Creations is on. Said they've had showers on and off today.
So just quickly, while I'm thinking of it, I don't know if any of you guys have seen on Facebook, Martin Sabian Smith is doing the Hampshire Sheen finishing courses again via Zoom. He did a load in 2019, 2020 on going down to his workshop, but he's now going to start doing them again on Zoom. But what you got to do is you've got to go over to his website, www.martinsabiansmith.com, I think it is. Don't quote me on
Correct.
that. So
Correct.
if you register with him, I think he's doing one on the 9th of October, which is a Saturday, I believe. And he's doing another one on the 19th of October, which is during the week. I think that's in the evening, that one. He's doing these courses for free. So
Yes.
go over, and if you want to learn how to use the intrinsics, the waxes, every product that Martin produces, if you want to learn how to use those, then go over and register for the free course. So I see it on Facebook today. So, you know, if it's worth having, it's worth having. He's a good teacher, Martin is.
He is very good, yeah. I agree.
And you'll learn how to get the best out of his products in.
Like some people have already booked up with.
I can't hear
Yeah.
you, Nick. You're very faint, Nick.
Helps with talking to the mic then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does a bit, yeah.
Mark
Usually,
said,
anyway.
yeah, just a little bit. He's already booked for the 19th.
Snap.
And Gerard said he signed up for the 129th of October.
129.
That's a
He was
finger
meant to say
issue.
the 19th.
Yeah. That's a finger issue.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
one and
no,
the two at the same time.
yes, the 19th. Sorry, made a mistake.
Yeah.
Camera Steve.
Hey,
Camera.
camera, Steve.
Oh yeah,
Wrong
camera.
camera. You're on the wrong camera, bud.
Joe said, I think he's doing gift sets again.
He is, yeah. They'll be out there back in the shops in October time.
That's correct.
I know he's
They
had a
also
problem.
have, they're also a thing, if you do both sessions, the 9th and the 19th, you will be able to earn their certificate to say you've completed it. If you do both. To be clear, then.
My argument is how many other manufacturers would actually spend the time teaching people how to use their products properly? They wouldn't, would they? You know what I mean? It's,
Well, Martin already has a sort of, if you like, an idiot's guide for each product on his website anyway. On the Hampshire Sheen website, you can get, there's a little video there.
Yeah.
But this is a different thing altogether. This is actually how to create the finishes that Martin creates. And I'm sure if you've seen his work, guys, he produces immaculate finishing on pieces.
We saw some in the shop, didn't we, Steve? That was
like a mirror. They are absolutely
Japanese
amazing.
ones. Beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely.
those Japanese, the black bottom fading up into red and stuff. They're gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely amazing work he does on finishing, no doubt.
Darren said that's better. Was worried Sonic might make an appearance in.
Oh, so.
Martin Sabian Smith's a wonder of knowledge. There's a lot of stuff, that man.
He does.
He is. He's a very clever man.
Gerard, the French turner, said, "No, Brian, if you stay for the full 2 hours on one course, you get a certificate, but not the 2 days. It's the same on both. It's the same for both days." Okay, that's not the way I read it, but I'll take a word for Gerard, because you were probably in the 360 meeting when he announced it. I wasn't there. So the deal is, if you do one course and stay for the full length of it, you will get a certificate. Excellent.
Dara said she's doing. I did the first one. I'm doing the one on the 9th. Can't make the 19th. I have to work.
Maybe that's why he's doing it twice then, Dara. think the gift sets that Joe's referring to is the small bottles of intrinsic colours. I don't know what they are. 25 millilitres or
125, aren't they?
125 milliliter bottles.
Oh no, they're not 125 because the big ones are 150 litre bottles.
Aye, they're not very big, whatever they are, but they come in a set of 12 small ones. That's what I started with, and the last a fair while, I have to say, if you just want to try the things out, well worth the effort buying them. And it would be a good gift for somebody else.
Gary Letitia said, saw him when he came to Guernsey, very impressive.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of demos by Martin. I love watching him. He's just full of knowledge. It's fascinating watching him.
Gerard said, Brian, Specsavers, 2 for the price of 1.
You're funny, Gerard.
Hodgepodge said, good stuff, just signed up for the 19th. Joe said they're 25 millilitres.
25 millilitres, I thought it was. Yep, I'll be there on the 19th as well. I think we'll just have to watch that. Gary Letizier says he saw him when he came to Guernsey. Very impressive. Yeah, well, I joined the 360 Club in the beginning, for the first few months. Martin did a couple of extra little demos. So that's well worth a look at as well, guys, if you're thinking of a remote club. The 360 Club is very, very worthwhile. And even if you can't make most of the demos on the night, usually depends on the demonstrator, are left up for 7 days, so you can catch them over the next couple of days if you like. It's well worth the investment. Mark has just put in the link for Martin Savant Smith's website.
So what's the price of the 360 then, Brian?
It's £5 a month.
It's not extortionate amount.
Not extortion. For that, you normally get you definitely get one demo a month, but mostly 2. And you also get some discounts from Martin's shop thrown in monthly.
It's good, isn't it?
It's well worth a £5, I have to say.
Benjamin, you sure you didn't go to the pub instead of Mackey's? He put Martin Sabian Smith reminds me of myself, full of knowledge and very talented.
God, talk about blowing your...
Darren said, Ben, knowledge. Sometimes you're full of something. I think it's sawdust.
Talk about
anyway.
Talk about blowing your own trumpet.
Gerard said the course is for 4 hours.
I knew that, Gerard, but I wasn't going to correct you on that. Andy H has put Ben modest as well. Yeah, right. Nicola Carroll just said, please hit the thumbs up, guys. Yep, if you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, guys, please do so. If you're enjoying what Steve's doing.
Oh dear.
Are you tired, Nicola?
Oh, just a little bit.
Are we keeping you up there?
Yeah. Having my nap by now.
Well, yeah, of course, Coronation Street and all that sort of nonsense is over now, isn't it? Yeah, right.
We used to, didn't we? Even Steve did. Even Steve watched Coronation Street and Emmerdale at one time. Didn't you, mate?
Oh, when I was young and naive.
Mark's trying to say it's time to go. Dinner's ready. Later, everyone. Bye, Mark. Thanks for coming in, mate. And I love Adam from I Love Woodturning, is it? Gerard's clarified it's 10% every month. Demo the first Monday of the month. Meeting every third Tuesday of the month. A challenge every month. The Facebook page. And 40 people who signed up were founding members. Oh, yeah. Very good, Gerard.
Sarah has asked if that piece of ash dry or green.
It's dry. It's very hard.
Dry.
I'm going to sharpen my gouge because.
Keith has said if it came from him,
It did.
it's cut down at the museum.
It did come from.
On?
RX.
Oh.
Got a question? Someone told me that the speed of the lathe should be in the 2000 RPM range if the piece and the lathe can handle it. I was anxious at 1200.
2000 RPM.
Rex B. The speed is relative to your confidence and the shape of the wood.
I wouldn't want us to be spinning that at 2. No, that's not 2000. It's at 5. No, it's only about.
Spindles that are held in both ends, between centres basically, can be screwed up to 2.5, 3,000 even.
This is going about 1200, I reckon.
So Mark the Gentle Woodturner is blowing his own trumpet again. I'm not reading that out. And Darren Gelfman suggests, Brian, we're family friendly. I could not have said the other S word, but I thought it supercalifragilisticexpialidocious was a bit long.
Oh, I'm going to move it out. I can't get in.
And Hodgepodge says, Rex, over time you get a bit more confident. Yep. Confidence is good. Safety is better.
But don't get too confident.
Yeah.
That can be even worse.
Absolutely.
Always think it's going to bite you. You're a bit more curious then.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Well, I'll go as good as I can.
Sorry.
You really are tired this evening. And Mark says, if you did read it out, we could all hear you very clearly.
Don't think Brian wants it read out. Sorry.
Yeah. Mark was referring to the fact that he fixed my headset. Enough said.
Well, he has his uses.
Occasionally. Not very often, but occasionally.
But how many times have we actually fixed stuff for Mark? That's the question.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's all about sharing the knowledge. That's what it is.
Sharing and caring.
Caring is sharing. Is this a video camera? I was going to say video camera. That's not what I meant to say. It's a camcorder we're looking at.
No, it's a
web.
It's a Logitech 920C, or what they're called.
Actually, a very, very good picture. Oh. Get over yourself, Beckett. Jesus, get over yourself.
So,
Kate said, have you checked the depth, Steve?
Yeah, still got a bit of meat there, mate. Still got meat.
Steve.
Right, I'm going to do something that I've never done on camera before, and I'm going to use the traditional grind on the bottom edge. So this could go Pete Tong.
I thought you were going to say you're going to use Mark's depth gauge there. Don't mention the depth gauge.
That's it. I've started yawning. I can't stop now. Oh.
Terrible, Nicky. I don't know.
Unlike some, Stephen, we went to work today. Not
Well, I
playing
think
in the workshop.
Was
Well,
Stephen not at work today?
I was not. No, I was meant to be, but the guy rang me and the doors were supposed to come in first thing this morning.
All right.
But he rang me at 2 and said, 12 and said the doors were there. Well, I'm going to go start hanging doors at 12 in the afternoon.
Right.
When it gets beyond 12 o'clock, that's it. We didn't
10
work
a.m.
unless he has to.
10 o'clock, mate, not 12 o'clock.
Jared, the French turner, says, question, does anybody own a Simon Hope double-ended spindle gauge?
Yep.
Yes, I do indeed, Jared. Steve does. Mark does. Ruby Claire has just said to Rex, turn the machine up until it vibrates, then back off until it stops. If you feel uncomfortable with the speed, lower it until you feel comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Adam, I love Woodturning has got a test for you, Brian.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. I used to be able to say it years ago, but I can't now.
Fluent's tail stops right in the way where I want to be.
As soon as you get that lathe moved and them bed bars extended, the better.
Exactly. I want to go in there. That's where I want to go, in there like that, around like that. But the tail stops. You want Nick?
Nothing, love you.
Can't hear you. All gone quiet again.
So that's all I've heard of for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah, move the lathe and get the bed bars on. Yeah. Oh, Mike Wolf popped in. Good evening, Mike. Just got home from Whitby about an hour ago, so he's knackered.
Who's that?
Mike.
Oh, Mike Walt. Oh, Mike.
Mr. Mike of the Walt.
Right, that's what's getting. That's what's getting.
Gerard said, Mike, congratulations, is in order, I think.
Yeah, he's been asked to put some pieces in a gallery.
As indeed.
Lovely.
A second gallery.
Yeah, second
not
gallery.
So Mark the Gentle Woodturner says he uses a 40 degree on one end, placed in the second hole, so it actually comes out at 45 degree with a long grind, and 45 on the other end in the first hole for a more rounded grind. So basically a standard grind, factory grind on one end, and then a swept back grind on the other end. So I have.
Benjamin Steve said, is it a Simon Hope handle? Can't you push the blade in further into the handle for more clearance?
It is, Ben, and I did have it pushed all the way in as far as I dare push it in.
Depends on the size of the handle you use, Ben. There are three different. I think there's three different lengths of handles. Mark will be able to tell us better than that.
Yeah, there is. I've got the long
I think
ones.
it's three. Yeah. I have the short handled one on my spindle gauge.
But hopefully, a couple of weeks, I won't have the problem.
You won't.
It'll be a couple of weeks, will it?
Well, preparation has been done. The new wall is up. The electrics are in. So it's just a matter of moving the thing now.
Yep.
So we can't do it today or tomorrow because he's got today's live and tomorrow he's got Crafty. Sunday he's got another live. So I suggested he should, as soon as he's finished on Sunday, start moving it.
But I'll only get. I won't have it
ready for Friday.
It won't be. Well, look, I won't get Tuesday night. I'm not here Tuesday night. I'm not here Wednesday night. Oops.
Yeah, it's because he's away. He's a bit dubious about.
Oh yeah, of course he is. He's away. I forgot about that.
Oops.
Oh, you have to actually send it live on the head.
We'll see.
There's some jobs in the house as well. Got to be done. My car won't washing.
Your car wants washing. Your Chloe could wash the cars for a change.
I'm not allowed to wash the car. Alright.
I'm sorry. Chloe's not listening.
I
Actually, I hope she is.
drove my daughter's car this morning, and I had when I got out of it, I had to wipe my feet. That's disgusting.
Oh, you don't want to get in my car then.
I don't ever understand people that keep their cars messy.
My car is absolutely stinking.
Didn't Mark clean it for you when he came over?
No.
Oh,
He
what?
barely cleaned up the workshop. I had to chase him to get the hoover out. Terrible man. He's a hellion.
He's a bus driver.
You can tell easily, yeah. Absolute hellion. Messy creator, I don't know. So Mike Walt says, looks great, Steve. Good night. Gotta go. Enjoy the rest of the evening off.
See you later, mate.
Bye, Mike. Thanks for dropping in.
Poor old Mike's back at work, isn't he?
I know. Tragic. He's just had 2 weeks off holidays. Hi, Heather from Spirit Wind Wooden Stone. Or Wooden Bone, sorry. Wooden Stone.
Wooden Spoon.
She says, wondering what works better, a drill sander or the inertia sander? Well,
I like the inertia sander, but to be honest, when I'm doing the inside of a shallow bowl like that, I do like using the drill because you get a better finish. You don't get no bits you miss.
So the inertia sander, I find, works great on the outside of bowls and on the inside of big bowls, with the exception of when you get towards the middle, it tends to slow down and doesn't cut as well.
Yep.
So I tend to use the power sander for doing the inside middle of the bowl, and then the inertia for the outside and the outside edge of the internal portion.
Mark's put Brian was a bully. He made me do something terrible and unspeakable. Hoover.
I made him use the vacuum cleaner. Wasn't very pleased. So Darren seems to think he got pulled over by the police once. He took one look at the floor in my 4x4 and says, well, the only ticket I won't be writing for you is for littering. I assume that all the litter was on the floor of your car then.
We had to pick the youngest one up, didn't you, today from her little trip she was supposed to go on. And she put stuff in the boot and it was really dirty. And I got home from work and saw all the bits in the boot. So out comes the Hoover. Hoover up all the bits. I can't have it messy.
You wouldn't be able to survive my car then.
Keep it tidy as you go. Don't take so long to do it.
Yeah, well, we have to throw bags of feed and hay and stuff into the back of your car.
That's different when you've got all that.
It's a bit messy. So Benjamin says his neighbour vacuums and washes his car every Sunday. So does Steve.
Steve used to, without fail. Hence, we had a carport built here because he wanted to wash it in the winter, and wanted to be able to wash it outside here. And so we had a carport put up. But
it's only been the last couple of. I do most of the time. It's only been the last couple of weeks I haven't had a chance.
You don't, even if it's a bit groggy, you'll still wash it not under the carport and put it under the carport to keep it clean, don't you?
I've been known to wash a car in the rain.
Benjamin is a man after my own heart. He says, I wash my car every 52nd Sunday. I love it. Yeah, that's the Sunday before it goes for its MOT, Ben, in this country.
Should have charged his batteries away.
Probably should have.
Right.
And Mark suggests that I was actually vacuuming around him while he was turning. Well, this is true. He is the messiest turner I have ever come across. He just fires shavings everywhere. And not a thought of picking them up, like, he just kicks them under the lathe out the way, you know.
It's because you used to being at home, you see.
Yeah, that's it. Jared the French turner says, just to let you know, I have been refreshing this page all night. He's on number 25. Well done, Ruby Claire. And she says, so Mark, Brian almost swept you off your feet.
Doug said, Mark, don't you pay your nephew to sweep your shop up?
He used to.
Benjamin says, no, Brian, they wash it at the service. Well, this is true. If you take your car in to get service these days, they wash it and everything is great. Come to think of that, my car's in getting repaired at the minute.
Oh, Darren said he put wood in the back of his 4x4 a couple of years back, then put the heaters on. Bush cockroaches started crawling out of the heater vents and up the windscreen.
Oh, no.
Took about 6 weeks to evict them all. Oh.
Shocking. So Valerie has just... Hi, Valerie. Welcome along. Hi, all. Just finished peeling and coring a box of pears, which are now in the dryer to be turned into Christmas gifts. Dried pears will fill the bowls I plan to turn and give them as gifts. That's a good idea, Valerie. No, me neither.
You can get like dried up fruits and stuff. You can do pears.
I suppose you can do any fruit.
And Mark suggests that he did that with his cooking, Ruby. Yeah, no, I can cook a bit, can't I? I have a few favourite dishes that I like to cook, and I've refined them over the years.
I tried some new recipes this week. They were not. Shan't be trying them again.
Nick can't hear you.
Sorry? Oh, it's because I'm moving my mic.
Don't move your mic.
You need to talk into the microphone.
I keep moving it.
You will be.
It's
okay.
I said we tried a couple of recipes this week, but they weren't very nice.
Yeah, that happens occasionally. I know. I've thrown a few things in the bin before because I don't measure anything. I just throw a bit of that, a bit of this, pinch of that. So sometimes it works, sometimes it's. Oh, Pete of the Twisted Trees is in.
All right, Pete.
Good evening, Pete. You must have been in for a while, Pete. You must have been sneaking in the background. And Mark the Gentleman Woodturner says Ulster fry. Oh my God. Yeah, if you like fried food, Ulster is the place to come, guys, because some Ulster folk live in a frying pan.
Alright, we'll put some of this sand and sealer on the bark, I reckon.
Good idea, Steve. Helps to keep it on. So Valerie have just said hi to everybody who have been saying hi to her.
Oh look, we've got the family here. Oh hello.
Oh, who's in?
Come and say hello. Come and say hello.
Don't tell me that's Chloe. Ah, look who's in.
Out been living the life out on the posh side of town. How the other half live, eh?
On the posh side of town, yeah, right enough.
I was just telling them how I had to wipe my feet when I got out of your car this morning.
Right. So, right, let's just get them little bits off there. So I'm not going
about the potato cakes.
So I'm not going to put no wax on those bits, but I'm just going to put wax on the inside. So I need to just denib that.
She's not afraid of the camera, Steve. Sure, she's not.
Oh, she's not. The other one is, though. The other one's like a mother.
Benjamin suggests he makes a mean spaghetti bolognese.
Ouch.
Why does it growl at you?
You taking your car? Why? You're not working on.
That's why you keep your fingers out of the way.
Are you not drinking? Have a drink.
Nicola, move your mic. I can hear you.
We can still hear you.
Right. Try again. Yeah, so keep your fingers out of the way. Look.
Yeah. It hurts a bit, Steve, doesn't it?
It stings.
Yeah. So Darren has suggested, so do they do deep fried Mars bars in the UK?
Yes.
Deep fried Mars bars were first invented or first cooked near Aberdeen in Scotland. Now everywhere tries it. It is absolutely gross, I have to say.
Kim just said that Chloe's gorgeous. That
She's like a dad, isn't she, Kim?
don't take after me.
Right, wax.
I'm remaining neutral in this.
That's the best way, Brian.
I think that's the safest plan.
Right, so let's get some wax on there. Hampshire Sheen again.
It's one thing I've never had is deep fried Mars bar.
I know you've missed a lot.
No, you're not missing much.
No, I couldn't imagine.
The Mars bar actually kind of stays together.
Mm.
It's just flash fried. All they do is kind of cook off the butter quickly.
Yeah.
It's a bit like doing the ice cream in the deep fat as well. You know, just kind of sears the outside. The Mars bar stays, just gets a bit soft, that's all.
And fatty.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Mark said she didn't go that far, Steve.
What's that?
Kim said she's gorgeous.
There is a thing now about deep fried pizza.
No.
No, me neither.
No. Deep fried. I thought he was in a time of healthy living.
Supposed to be. Ruby Claire says, Steve, your bowl looks great. Well done, mate.
Thank you very much, Ruby.
3 big hearts on it.
Just shame about the broken finger.
Yeah, it's all right. It's only swollen up a wee bit. You'll be fine. It's not hanging off.
Karen said, mate was working in a chippy. The boss was away. They deep fried everything, and I mean everything. Lara said, I love the deep fried Twinkies.
Explain what a Twinkie is.
Is that an American chocolate bar, isn't it?
It probably is, but I need an explanation. What's in it?
No,
is
they're
it in
more.
a
I
Twinkie?
think they're like a donut, aren't they?
I have no idea.
Twinkie. No, they're not. You can buy them here, can't you?
Couldn't tell you.
Jared says it's gorgeous, not in butter, and breadcrumbs, much nicer. Yeah, I'll take your word. I'll take your word for that, Jared.
Andy H says, I like that design, Steve. Unusual for you.
Thank you. Something different, isn't it?
Coach has said, here in Texas, at the state fair, we have all sorts of deep fried items. I even think they came up with a deep fried margarita somehow. Well, Dara says, no, a cake with cream. That's what Twinkie is. So a cream cake, deep fried. Oh, brilliant.
Never heard of it.
Mother General Woodturner says, right, gotta go, guys. We're shattered. Only home at 3 a.m. Bed is calling. See you tomorrow.
See you later, mate.
Well,
bye, Marky Mark.
Good night, Mark. See you tomorrow.
Right, we'll talk about him now he's gone. We won't really, Mark. You can sleep rest. You can sleep tight.
Yes, we will.
Right, I think I'm there.
No, we finished already.
I think
it's
so.
Only just 9 o'clock.
Oh,
My bedtime. I'm going. See you later. Bye. Steve said the F word. He's finished.
I think I'm there.
She's off to bed too. Like.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Very nice.
No colour.
What? No colour?
No
No.
colour?
No, something.
Oh my God.
Au naturel.
I like the little bark, a little bit of bark that's left on the base. I like that. It's a nice little bit of feature on the bottom.
Looks very shiny.
Thanks.
It does indeed.
Give yourself a shiny. There you go. It's like,
The kids used to watch that, didn't they?
I'm sure seen.
so there you go. Something simple. And like we said, I think we think.
Bit like you.
Jesus, really?
You ain't gonna want me on here anymore. I'm hoping anyway. I hope it's working.
It's not working, Nicky. It's not.
I'll get him to keep praising me to come on a Friday night.
Oh, look, she's on screen.
Cheers.
Flying on the phone.
Well, there you go. I think I'm there. Sorry, it's a quick one, guys.
Danny Boy have just said, "Hi peeps, have you just started?" Whoops.
Just finished. Just
No.
finished, mate.
No, he's just finished.
There you go. Nice little.
Gather Letizia
What do you
says, "Very nice. Going to copy that one."
I don't know. Oh, thank you. I don't know what you call it, really. Is it a bowl? I don't know what you call it. Protruding bowl?
It is a winged. It's a winged emerging bowl.
There you go. That's what it is. Winged emerging bowl. Say that when you've had a
I
few
might have-
bottles.
I might have one or three of these here. Oh look, there's one there, Steve. There's a little one. Look.
So that's what they're supposed to look like. Mine's a bit chunky on the edges,
Like you.
just like me. But I like that. That's nice. Something different. To be honest, I didn't know what I was going to do. So, right. If there's no questions in. So tomorrow there is the Crafty Festival starts at 10 o'clock, I believe.
Virtual Crafty starts at 10 with JP.
And then there's 16 makers all through the day till 1 o'clock in the morning. Like Brian said earlier, if you go over and hit the playlist, that will just continuously jump from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. So make sure you go and check it out and show your support if you've got a chance. If not, go back and watch it on replay. A absolute great day. Thanks to JP and Carl for putting it on. Two amazing makers want to share everybody's knowledge through everybody else's YouTube. So it's a really good. I think it's a really good thing. The virtual crafty, it just gets new crafts noticed.
Yep.
So
Danny Boy should have said, "Oh, phew, I missed it."
So Brian, just quickly chuck in the links for mine and yours lives tomorrow. Or have you lost them now?
Oh, what do you mean I haven't lost them? You're bad.
Steve, you got some lovely comments from people saying about great demo, great live.
Thank you.
People saying good night to me and Brian as well.
I'll go and see Barry in the morning. I've just seen Barry's name. I'll go and cut some wood up for him in the
Oh
morning.
yes, did I not put that on the calendar?
I think so. I can't remember what time I said now. I'll be there. Just send me a message, Barry, please, and just let me know. I can't remember if it was 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I can't remember now.
Gerard said, very nice, Steve, as usual. One day you will really surpass yourself. No, joking. Like the shape of it. Might try that next day off if I can.
Just mind your finger, because that does throb.
Yes, that's what Pete said. He called it. It's a knuckle crusher, Steve. Very nice.
Yeah. As you can see, that it's yeah.
Paul Finley said, nice one.
So there's Steve's link there, guys, and there is mine. So we follow each other tomorrow. I'm at 3 o'clock. Steve's at 4 o'clock. Don't forget.
Be a good day. Be a very good day. Right.
It should be, yep.
Should be a very good day. So thank you so much, everybody, for the lovely comments. Really do appreciate it. What's he laughing at? What's he laughing at?
You and your bleeding finger.
I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
Livy's fine. Leave him alone. Get the soup clear out.
I will. Yeah, I might do actually. I might get that because that's quite deep. I might put a bit of soup on. Anyway.
Super glue.
Right.
Gerard said, see you all next week. We'll miss you, Nikki, and the sound of carrots. Apparently the thing starts at 9 a.m. Barry. Oh, 9 a.m. for you to go to Barry's, I mean. Is that right?
Yeah, 9 a.m. Yeah, I'll be there at 9ish, Barry. Right then. So
Danny.
Right then. So we'll knock it on the head, shall we? Nice quick live tonight. Sorry,
very good, Steve.
Sorry, it's gone so quick, but
fine.
I like that. I do like
Excellent.
that. I don't think I've ever done an emerging one. I've done a wing bowl before, but never emerging.
And with blood as well.
No, there's no blood
Yeah.
on that. There's no blood
Well,
on
that's
that.
what someone said. I think it might have been, was it Ruby? Someone said signed with blood.
I
Signed
did.
with blood. Yep.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Who said
Well,
that? I think, yeah, I
don't-
didn't realise you cut yourself.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
So
but-
me and Nick will see you guys on Sunday.
Yes.
Me and Brian will see you tomorrow. And
We
then no doubt we'll see you Monday night as well. So anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Hopefully you'll have a chance to come over and see me and Brian tomorrow, show your support, and also show your support to all the other makers as well. If you haven't already, then please go to the Crafty Festival
Virtual Crafty.
Festival YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel, because it helps. The more subscribers they get, helps their algorithm, and that'll push it out to more people to draw more crowd in. So please do that. And if you haven't subscribed to everybody who's in the chat, go back and do that as well. Let's show our support for each other. So with that, thank you to everybody who's come over. Thank you to Brian. Thank you to Nick. Nick's missed EastEnders, Coronation Street, home and away, and all that tonight because she's been in here. But she hasn't missed Candy Crush.
EastEnders.
She hasn't missed Candy
Oh,
Crush
she-
because she's been playing it all night.
She's
in
been
Candy
playing it on her
Crush.
phone all night.
It ain't Candy Crush.
So we will see you Sunday. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day or a great weekend if you don't come before. Wrong way, Stephen. This way. And we'll see you later. Good
Bye,
night
everybody.
good night from me.
Bye.
That's it. We're dead.
Oh, it's a chair, not me.